If you're over 60 and dealing with that sharp, burning pain running from your lower back down your leg, you've probably heard the same advice again and again. Just stretch your legs more. But what if I told you that for many people over 60, stretching the leg the wrong way can actually make sciatica worse? That's right. A lot of common stretches people recommend online were designed for younger bodies, not for spines that have gone through decades of natural wear and tear. And when those stretches pull on an already irritated nerve, they can increase pressure instead of relieving it. This is one of the biggest reasons many seniors say, "I tried exercises, but my pain didn't improve." In reality, it's not that movement doesn't work. It's that the wrong type of movement is being used. Think of your sciatic nerve like a sensitive electrical wire running from your lower back all the way down to your foot. When that wire is irritated, pulling harder on it doesn't calm it down, it makes it more sensitive. The good news is that there are specific movements designed for people over 60 that help reduce pressure on that nerve. Instead of stretching it the wrong way, these movements focus on releasing tension in the lower spine, improving mobility safely, and supporting the muscles that protect your back. And the best part? Many seniors notice relief within minutes when they switch from the wrong approach to the right one. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple exercises designed specifically for people over 60 that can help calm the sciatic nerve, reduce that burning pain, and make everyday movements like sitting, standing, and walking feel much easier again. And make sure you stay until the middle of the video, because there's one common daily habit that keeps irritating the sciatic nerve, even if you're doing the right exercises. And most people don't even realize they're doing it. If you've ever experienced sciatica, you know it's not just a little back discomfort. It can feel like a sharp, burning pain that starts in your lower back and travels down your hip, through your leg, and sometimes all the way to your foot. For many people over 60, this pain can show up at the most inconvenient moments. You might feel it when you stand up from a chair, take your first steps in the morning, or try to walk for more than a few minutes. What should be simple everyday activities suddenly become frustrating and exhausting. Some seniors describe the feeling as electric shocks, while others say it feels like burning, tingling, or deep aching in the leg. And sometimes, the pain doesn't stay in one place. It can move from the lower back to the hip, then down the thigh or calf. Even sitting can become uncomfortable. You may find yourself constantly shifting positions in your chair, trying to find a spot that doesn't trigger that nerve pain. Long car rides, watching television, or even relaxing with family can become difficult. Sleeping can also be a challenge. Many people with sciatica say they wake up during the night because their leg starts aching or tingling, making it hard to get proper rest. And without good sleep, the next day can feel even harder. What makes it more frustrating is that you might be trying everything you've heard, stretching, resting, or even avoiding movement altogether, but the pain still comes back. If this sounds familiar, please know something important. You're not alone. Sciatic nerve irritation is extremely common after 60, and many seniors go through the same experience. The good news is that once you understand why that nerve is being irritated, there are gentle and practical ways to reduce the pressure on it. Small adjustments in movement, posture, and simple exercises can often make a noticeable difference. And that's exactly what we're going to explore next. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 simple exercises designed specifically for people over 60 that can help reduce pressure on the sciatic nerve and ease that burning pain running down your leg. These movements are gentle, safe, and easy to do at home. Even if you're not used to exercising, you won't need any special equipment. And most of these exercises can be done right from a chair, your bed, or the floor with support. The goal isn't to push your body hard. It's to help your spine and muscles work together to take pressure off that irritated nerve. But exercises are only part of the solution. I'm also going to show you 3 very common mistakes many seniors make when trying to relieve sciatica, mistakes that can actually make the nerve more irritated instead of helping it calm down. The tricky part is that many of these habits seem harmless, and you might not even realize they're affecting your back and leg pain. By the end of this video, you'll understand why sciatic pain happens more often after 60, which gentle movements can help reduce nerve pressure, the common daily habits that may be making your pain worse, simple adjustments you can make to move more comfortably every day. Most importantly, These strategies are designed to help you move with more confidence and less fear of triggering pain. Many seniors avoid movement because they're worried it will make things worse. But the right kind of movement can actually be one of the most helpful things for your body. So stay with me, because the first exercise I'm about to show you is often the one people feel the quickest relief from, and it only takes a few minutes to try. One of the biggest misunderstandings about sciatica is this. Most people think it's a leg problem. After all, that's where the pain shows up. The burning sensation, tingling, or aching often runs down the back of the leg, sometimes even reaching the calf or foot. But the truth is, in many cases, the real source of the problem isn't the leg at all. It's the lower back. Inside your lower spine is the sciatic nerve, the largest nerve in your body. It begins in the lower back, travels through the hips and buttocks, and then runs all the way down each leg. When something in the lower back presses on or irritates this nerve, the pain can travel along the entire pathway. That's why you might feel the discomfort in your hip, thigh, or calf, even though the irritation actually started higher up in the spine. For many seniors, this pressure on the nerve happens because of tight muscles, reduced spinal mobility, or natural changes in the joints and discs of the lower back. Over time, these changes can narrow the spaces where nerves travel, making the sciatic nerve more sensitive. So when someone only stretches the leg where the pain is, they may not be addressing the real source of the irritation. In some cases, pulling aggressively on the leg can even tug on the nerve and make the discomfort worse. A more helpful approach is to focus on reducing pressure in the lower back and hips, improving gentle mobility, and strengthening the muscles that support the spine. When those areas begin to work better together, the sciatic nerve often has more space and less tension, which can help calm that burning or shooting pain down the leg. Understanding this shift from treating the leg to supporting the lower back and surrounding muscles is the first step toward finding relief that actually lasts. To understand what's happening with sciatica, it helps to picture something simple. Think of your sciatic nerve like a garden hose that runs from your lower back all the way down your leg. When the hose is straight and clear, water flows smoothly. But if someone steps on that hose or bends it sharply, the water can't move through properly. Your sciatic nerve works in a very similar way. This nerve carries signals between your lower back, hips, legs, and feet. When everything is aligned and moving well, those signals travel smoothly and your body feels comfortable. But when pressure builds in the lower back or hips, it's like someone stepping on that hose. The nerve becomes irritated, and the signals traveling through it get disrupted. That's when symptoms begin to appear. You might feel burning, tingling, numbness, or sharp pain traveling down the leg. Sometimes the leg even feels weak or heavy. Another helpful way to think about it is like a doorway that has become slightly narrower over time. As we age, the joints, discs, and ligaments in the spine naturally change. These changes can reduce the space around the nerve. When the space becomes tighter, the nerve can become more sensitive, especially during certain movements like bending, sitting too long, or twisting the back. The important thing to remember is this. The goal isn't to force the nerve to stretch. Instead, the goal is to create more space and better support around it. That's why the exercises we're about to go through focus on relieving pressure, improving gentle movement in the spine, and strengthening the muscles that protect the lower back. When the body moves in a balanced way and the surrounding muscles do their job, the nerve often has less irritation and more freedom, which can help reduce that burning pain many seniors feel. And the first exercise I'm about to show you is designed to do exactly that: reduce pressure and help the nerve relax. Sciatica can affect people at any age, but the reasons it appears often change after 60. Understanding this is important because the solution for a 25-year-old with sciatica is often very different from what works best for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond. In younger adults, sciatic pain is frequently caused by a sudden injury, like lifting something heavy the wrong way or a slipped disc from sports or intense activity. But for many people over 60, the cause is usually gradual, age-related changes in the spine. Over the years, the joints in the lower back experience normal wear and tear. The discs that act like cushions between the bones can slowly lose some of their flexibility and height. the joints may develop mild arthritis, and the spaces where the nerves travel can become slightly narrower. One common condition doctors see in older adults is called spinal stenosis. This simply means that the space around the spinal nerves becomes tighter than it used to be. When that space narrows, the sciatic nerve can become more sensitive to pressure. This doesn't mean something is broken. In fact, these changes are very common and often part of normal aging. However, when combined with long periods of sitting, stiff hips, or weaker core muscles, these changes can make the nerve more likely to become irritated. That's why the approach after 60 focuses less on aggressive stretching and more on gentle movement, improving posture, and strengthening the muscles that support the spine. The goal is to help your body create more space around the nerve and reduce unnecessary pressure during everyday activities like sitting, standing, and walking. The good news is that many seniors notice improvement when they start using simple, controlled movements designed specifically for aging joints and muscles. And the first exercise we're about to go through is one of the easiest ways to reduce pressure on the sciatic nerve and give your lower back a chance to relax. Let's start with a simple position that many seniors find brings quick relief to the lower back and sciatic nerve. This exercise is sometimes called the supported leg elevation position, and it's designed to gently reduce pressure on the spine. First, find a comfortable place where you can lie down. This could be on your bed, a firm couch, or a padded exercise mat on the floor. Now, lie on your back and place your lower legs on a chair, stool, or the seat of the couch so that your knees are bent at about a 90-degree angle. Your thighs should point straight up, and your lower legs should rest comfortably on the chair. Make sure your head and neck are supported with a pillow, and allow your arms to rest comfortably by your sides. Once you're in this position, simply relax and breathe slowly for about 2 to 5 minutes. You don't need to stretch, push, or force anything. Just allow your body to settle into the position. So why does this help? When your legs are elevated like this, your lower back naturally relaxes and the pressure on the spine decreases. This position also helps the muscles around the hips and lower back release tension. For many people with sciatica, the nerve becomes irritated because of too much compression in the lower spine. By elevating the legs, you're giving the spine a chance to decompress and settle into a more comfortable alignment. Many seniors notice that the burning or aching sensation in the leg begins to calm down after a few minutes in this position. If it feels comfortable, you can repeat this exercise 2 or 3 times a day, especially after long periods of sitting or standing. Think of this as a reset position for your back, a gentle way to give your spine and sciatic nerve a break. Now that we've helped the nerve relax, the next step is to introduce a simple movement that improves mobility in the hips and lower back, which can help prevent the nerve from becoming irritated again. Now that we've helped the sciatic nerve relax with the first position, the next step is to gently improve movement in your lower back and hips. When these areas become stiff, which is very common after 60, they can place extra pressure on the nerve. This second exercise is called the seated forward lean, and it's a simple way to restore mobility without putting strain on your spine. Start by sitting on a stable chair with your feet flat on the floor and about shoulder width apart. Try to sit near the front edge of the chair, keeping your back relaxed but upright. Place your hands gently on your thighs. Now slowly begin to lean your upper body forward, sliding your hands down your thighs toward your knees. Move slowly and comfortably, and only go as far as feels natural. You don't need to force the movement. Even a small forward lean can be helpful. Once you reach a comfortable position, pause there for about 3 to 5 seconds. Then slowly return to the upright seated position. Repeat this movement 8 to 10 times, moving slowly and breathing normally. This exercise may look simple, but it can be very effective. Here's why it works. When you lean forward gently, it helps open the spaces in the lower spine where the nerves travel. For many seniors, especially those with age-related changes like spinal narrowing, this position can reduce pressure on the sciatic nerve. At the same time, the movement helps loosen the muscles in the hips and lower back, which often become tight from long periods of sitting. Another benefit is that this exercise encourages your spine to move smoothly again, rather than staying stiff in one position all day. Many people notice that after a few repetitions, their lower back feels lighter and their legs feel less tense. A helpful tip is to perform this movement once in the morning and again after long periods of sitting, such as after watching television or reading. Remember, the goal isn't to stretch aggressively. It's simply to restore gentle movement and reduce pressure on the nerve. And now that we've helped your body relax and move more freely, the next step is something many people overlook, but it can make a big difference in preventing the pain from coming back. Before we move on to the final exercise, there's something very important I want to share with you, because this is where many people get stuck. You can actually be doing the right exercises and still feel that burning sciatic pain coming back again and again. Why? Because there's one very common daily habit that keeps irritating the nerve, and most people over 60 don't even realize they're doing it. In fact, many seniors tell me, "I tried exercises before, but they didn't work for me." But when we look closer, the real problem often isn't the exercises themselves, it's what happens during the rest of the day. Think about how much time we spend sitting, watching television, reading, driving, or using the computer. If the lower back stays in the wrong position for long periods, it can place constant pressure on the sciatic nerve. So even if you do a helpful movement for a few minutes, that pressure can quietly build back up throughout the day. Another habit that can keep irritating the nerve is standing up or moving suddenly after sitting too long. When the spine and hips are stiff, that sudden movement can trigger the nerve again. The good news is that this mistake is very easy to fix once you know about it. In just a moment, I'll show you a simple adjustment you can make during your daily routine that can help protect your lower back and reduce irritation on the sciatic nerve. But first, there's one more exercise I want to show you. This one is important because it strengthens the muscles that support your spine, which helps prevent the pain from returning in the first place. Now that we've helped the nerve relax and improved mobility in the spine, the final step is strengthening the muscles that support your lower back. When these muscles are stronger, they help stabilize the spine and reduce the chances of the sciatic nerve becoming irritated again. This exercise is called the gentle core curl, and it focuses on activating the muscles that protect your lower back. Start by lying comfortably on your back on a bed, mat, or firm surface. Bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Place your arms along your sides or gently rest your hands on your thighs. Now take a slow breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lift your head and shoulders just slightly off the surface, sliding your hands a little toward your knees. The movement should be small and controlled. You're not trying to sit all the way up. Hold this position for about 2 to 3 seconds. Then slowly lower your head and shoulders back down. Repeat this movement 8 to 10 times, moving slowly and comfortably. If lifting your head feels uncomfortable, you can place a small pillow under your head for support and simply focus on gently tightening the muscles in your abdomen. So why is this exercise helpful? The muscles in your abdomen act like a natural support belt for your spine. When they are weak, the lower back has to work harder to support your body, which can increase pressure around the sciatic nerve. By gently strengthening these muscles, you help your spine stay more stable during everyday activities like standing, walking, and getting out of a chair. Over time, this added support can make a big difference in preventing the nerve from becoming irritated again. Remember, the goal isn't to push yourself hard. Even small, controlled movements can help your body become stronger and more supportive of your spine. Before you try these exercises, it's important to keep safety in mind. If you notice sudden numbness in your groin, difficulty controlling your bladder, or severe weakness in your legs, stop immediately and contact a healthcare professional. These can be signs of a rare but serious condition that needs urgent attention. For most seniors, these exercises are gentle and safe when done slowly and within your comfort range. Avoid forcing your body into positions that cause sharp pain. A little stretching or gentle movement should feel relieving, not painful. Always listen to your body. If something feels wrong, pause and try a smaller range of motion or skip that movement. Using supportive surfaces like a firm bed or sturdy chair, and taking your time with each exercise helps reduce risk and ensures you get the most benefit. Remember, the goal is relief and gentle strengthening, not pushing through pain. Your body will respond better to small, consistent movements than to aggressive stretches. With care and attention, these exercises can help you move more comfortably and reduce pressure on your sciatic nerve safely. Even with the best intentions, many seniors unknowingly aggravate their sciatica by making small but common mistakes. Let's go through the top 3 and what you can do instead. Mistake number 1. Trying to maintain perfect posture all the time. Many people think that standing up completely straight with an arched back is the key to a healthy spine. But for seniors with sciatica, this can actually increase pressure on the lower back and sciatic nerve, making the pain worse. Better alternative: focus on a relaxed, supported posture. When standing or sitting, keep your lower back gently aligned, but don't force it into a rigid upright position. Using a recliner or supportive chair when sitting can help keep your spine comfortable and reduce nerve pressure. Mistake number 2. Overdoing walking or standing. Walking is generally healthy, but extended periods of walking or standing, especially without breaks, can irritate the sciatic nerve because walking naturally puts the lower back into a slight arch. This can worsen nerve compression for seniors with spinal changes. Better alternative: take shorter walking sessions and include gentle seated stretches or leg elevation breaks in between. If longer walking is needed, consider a stationary bike or seated pedal exerciser, which allows you to move without overloading the spine. Mistake number 3. Avoiding mobility aids out of pride. Some seniors resist using a cane, walker, or even a shopping cart, thinking it makes them look weak. But without support, the spine and legs carry more weight, which can aggravate sciatica and increase the risk of falls. Better alternative: use mobility aids when needed. A cane, four-wheel walker, or rollator can take pressure off your lower back and help you move more safely. These tools aren't a sign of weakness. They're a way to protect your body and enjoy movement with less pain. By avoiding these common mistakes and adopting safer habits, you can keep your sciatic nerve calm and prevent flare-ups. Even small changes in posture, walking habits, and support can make a big difference in comfort and daily function. Relieving sciatica isn't just about exercises. You also need simple habits that protect your lower back and nerve throughout the day. Here are some practical tips that seniors over 60 can easily incorporate. 1. Modify your walking routine. Walking is excellent for overall health, but long periods without breaks can irritate the sciatic nerve. Instead, take shorter walks multiple times a day rather than one long session. Pause every 5 to 10 minutes to stretch gently or elevate your legs. If walking outdoors is challenging, try a stationary bike or seated pedal exerciser to keep moving without overloading your lower back. 2. Adjust your posture. Perfect posture isn't always the goal, especially for seniors with sciatica. Instead, relax your lower back while standing or sitting, avoiding forcing an upright arch. When sitting, choose a supportive chair or recliner that allows your spine to stay neutral. Avoid long periods of sitting in the same position. Stand up, stretch, or gently walk every 30 to 40 minutes. 3. Use mobility aids when needed. Many seniors hesitate to use walkers, canes, or even shopping carts, but these tools can make a huge difference in reducing pressure on your spine and legs. A four-wheel walker or rollator is great for stability and lets you take breaks when needed. Even a cane for short distances can help take some weight off your lower back. Don't see it as a limitation. See it as a way to stay active, independent, and pain-free. 4. Include gentle movement throughout the day. Even outside of formal exercises, small movements help reduce nerve irritation. Try ankle pumps or light leg lifts while sitting. Stretch your hips and lower back gently before and after walking. Change positions frequently, whether you're reading, watching TV, or cooking. Avoid staying in one posture too long. 5. Protect your lower back during everyday tasks. Simple adjustments can prevent flare-ups. When picking something up, bend at the knees instead of the waist. Avoid twisting your spine suddenly while reaching for objects. Use supportive shoes to improve balance and reduce stress on your back. By combining these small daily habits with the exercises you've learned, you can significantly reduce sciatic flare-ups, improve comfort, and move with confidence. Remember, consistency is key. These changes don't have to be dramatic to make a difference. Even tiny adjustments in posture, movement, and support can help you stay active and enjoy daily life with less pain. If you're over 60 and struggling with sciatic pain, it's natural to feel frustrated, tired, or even discouraged. Many seniors think that pain is just a part of getting older, and they may believe there's nothing they can do to feel better. But here's the truth. Pain after 60 is common, but it doesn't have to control your life. You've already taken the first important step by seeking knowledge and understanding what's causing your discomfort. That's powerful because once you know why the sciatic nerve is irritated, you can start taking steps to reduce pressure, restore movement, and protect your back. Remember, your body is still capable of healing, adapting, and improving function, even after decades of wear and tear. Small, consistent actions, like the exercises, posture adjustments, and lifestyle tips we've covered, can lead to noticeable relief and better mobility over time. Many seniors notice that within a few days of practicing these techniques, they start feeling lighter, more comfortable, and more confident moving around. Over weeks, the benefits compound: less nerve irritation, improved flexibility, and stronger supporting muscles can make everyday activities like walking, standing, and even sitting much more manageable. It's also important to be patient and kind to yourself. Progress may not happen overnight, and that's perfectly normal. Even small victories, like taking a short walk, without pain or sitting comfortably for a longer period, are signs that your body is responding positively. Celebrate those wins. Finally, know that you are not alone. Millions of seniors experience sciatic pain, and many have successfully reduced or even eliminated their discomfort using the same principles you've just learned. With the right guidance, gentle movement, and practical habits, you can regain confidence in your mobility and enjoy your daily life more fully. So keep going. Your body can adapt, your nerve can calm, and your spine can feel stronger. Pain doesn't have to define your golden years. It can be managed, reduced, and even prevented with the right strategies. You have the tools now to take control and move forward with confidence. Now that you know how to relieve sciatic pain, there's one more thing many seniors struggle with: knee and joint discomfort that makes walking and standing even harder. If your legs feel stiff, achy, or swollen after a day of moving around, you might want to check out my next video, where I'll show 5 simple exercises specifically for seniors over 50 that help reduce knee pain, improve circulation, and make movement easier. These exercises complement what you've learned today about the lower back and sciatic nerve. By combining both, you can move more comfortably, prevent pain from coming back, and enjoy daily activities with confidence. Click on the next video to discover these easy, safe routines. You'll be amazed how just a few minutes a day can improve mobility, reduce discomfort, and keep you active well into your golden years. Remember, it's not about pushing yourself hard. It's about small, consistent steps that protect your joints, strengthen your body, and make daily life easier. Don't miss it.